Hello and welcome to the theElpyDimension. I'm your guide Elpy, and this is mixed worm bin number 1. Today is the 17th of May 2025, and it has been, oh, that really sunk down. I don't remember that. I have not watched the video for this one yet. That's interesting that it's so sunken like that. I mean, that's pretty typical for food areas. Now I really wish I had checked this video first. It's been 12 days. Well, then this is proof, though, that I must have fed over here, because we're at almost 70 degrees. 68 or so, which is almost 20 degrees Fahrenheit, somewhere around there. So the temperature's rising. The basement, I checked, it was about 62, 63 degrees Fahrenheit. So about 17 or so degrees Celsius. And I would like to harvest some, but like bin number 4, I've not done a proper job at migrating, at setting up for these bins to for the populations to migrate. I did it first over a month ago, and then I neglected. So I need castings today, and that was my number 1 reason. Although, you know, if it's been 12 days since I've been in here, since the 5th, it's not a bad idea to come in here. But you see, as I stir things around, there's a lot of worms around here. I'm still very perplexed as to why that big hole. And I went ahead and scooped, lots of worms. What did I... Oh, yeah, this was the side that I started to harvest first. Okay, right. Because this was the side that I was... Right, so if I fed over here... Okay. Yeah, so I've went ahead and harvested some castings from bin 4, even though there were kind of worms everywhere, just like this bin. I mean, it's great to see this many worms, right? Because that's what we want to see. I'm confused because I'm not really seeing... Oh, look, there's a lot of water down there. Good Lord, Elpy. This is a root. Oh my goodness, I've totally botched harvesting. Well, gosh, that's a lot. Okay, well. Weeds and worms. They're alive and well down there. So, I mean, that's not a bad sign. Well, okay, this... Now I'm beating my own record. I've never had... This is really the most standing water I've ever had. And I see that I just took stacks of paper and put it down there. But, again, the worms are in it. It's just not good to keep it like that. Especially if I'm supposed to be harvesting. Come on now. Well. Wow. Okay. I got some paper bag that I ripped up. And we're just going to go ahead and start layering down here. I also have grass clippings today. I'm trying to decide. They're going to heat the bin up. They themselves are already heating up. They've been sitting in my compost for at least a few days. No. 2-3 days maybe? Okay. I'm going to go ahead and put all the paper. Oh, okay. Then let's put the wet, clumped up wet paper. We're just going to clump it back. Okay. I really wish I'd watched that video first. Oh, next time I'll try to remember this feeling. All right. So I did want to harvest some. I got a little bit of a harvest out of bin 4. Oh, breeding worms. But I was hoping for more, because I've been transplanting and up-potting stuff without worm castings, which isn't the end of the world, but I would prefer to have castings. So, yeah, this stuff is so muddy. Alright, well, I think I just saw a worm that looked like it. I don't really want to go look at it. Its clitellum looked like it was bulging. I want to find it at the same time. I don't want to disturb it further. These are a bunch of seeds from something. Alright, might not be harvesting, but I am going to put some new material in there. And lots of wormies. Okay. I've got a nice little stash of packing paper here. Ignore that small piece of paper bag for now. Okay. You go back here for a minute. I'm just going to put it in whole. Just like that. Okay. Then, special treat the worms haven't had for a minute. Like I said, this stuff is already breaking down. It's already heating up. I think I am going to give some of this too. Just decided. To bin number 2. I actually have way more outside. Okay. Now, yeah, this stuff is warm. Now, I harvested this small watermelon back in November, Leelanau watermelon. And the flavor was all right. And of the other one. And then this one, I didn't eat, and I didn't eat, and I didn't eat. And the longer it survived, the more I was like, hey, how long are you going to last? And so, yeah, see, that's where it's already starting to mold. There's their feeding. And I'm going to put this other paper over top. So this side was not so much harvested as stuff was just moved. And this, remember, this is new stuff. What I'm going to do is all of these are old castings. that need to be harvested. And so the paper is going to help me serve as a buffer to hopefully be able to just harvest, skim this stuff off the top. Next time. That's my plan. And it'll also allow this stuff to kind of dry out. I believe we fed over here, so let's quick scoop in here. See what things are looking like. Rotting garlic. Ooh. Oh, that's a root ball, a root stem. This is rotting garlic. Worms all around it. Got a piece of wood. I think we put a lot of rotting garlic in here. Lots of worms. Whole lot of worms. Loving on this rotting garlic. I think I also had a couple of pickles in there. Smell them but don't see them. Yep, tons of worms down there. Okay. Well, we'll just let everybody enjoy their rotting garlic. And start making their way over to that watermelon. Oh, I think I actually really spread that feeding out. There's a commercially compostable glove. I know commercially means it's probably subjected to a high temperature, but I'm just curious. Okay. Not just really mucky. You know, I think this is the first time in a long time I haven't added water during a feeding, or I just put the paper and the watermelon and the grass and was like there. So I feel proud of myself. But I mean, the worms, they do like that, the wet bedding, but there is a limit. Okay. All right, now in bin 4, I had to remove, well, I made a decision, an executive decision, to remove the bubble mailer so that the worms would stop hanging out on top, because I need to be able to harvest from the top, because I kind of spread the castings around there too, even over top of the material that needs to be harvested. So I'm going to put this near, since I put all that paper, I'm just going to put this, that sucker's going to get hot quick with that grass. Yeah, so I need to be able to harvest off the top, but I took that bubble mailer off, and I think I might leave it on this one and see what happens. All right. Well, now I'm going to go to bin 1, 2. No. Okay. I think we are going to skip out on the bubble mailer for these guys as well. So I'm going to try to save any wisps. Gosh, they don't even look real. Some of these are fruit fly. well, I can see there are little wisps on here that are going to be near impossible to get off. So I think what I'm going to do... No. All right, well, these guys are going to retain their bubble mailer for now because they have way more wisps. And I was going to put the ones from bin 4 on here as well. Yeah, there's a wisp. But that's a whole bunch of fruit fly larvae or cocoons or whatever. So yeah, I'm just going to fold this one over and leave it over here for now. Hopefully worms don't crawl in between them. And yeah. We'll just, I'll just go with the castings that I have for now because I'm using up all my time down here instead of outside. Okay, well, that was bin 1 on the 17th of May. We did not harvest, but we fed and we moved material over as though we harvested. And I'm just going to have to be more proactive about trying to get them to migrate and this stuff dry out. All right, thank you. Well, I never did show this on the bin 4 video. This is how many castings I got. This is about a 2-gallon bucket, and they look nice, right? This is all mostly just stuff off the top. There are worms in here. Looks like most of them have moved down to the bottom. My plan is to pick them out and either return them to the bin or go ahead and let them go out in the garden or into my outdoor compost. I did pick a bunch of them out, but there's not as many in here as I thought. So maybe not quite a gallon. All right, cool. Well, I got some castings that I can stop uppotting stuff without castings or transplanting. Thanks so much for your time and your interest. Be safe, be well. Bye for now.